We are hearing from the Lockland School Board after a neo-Nazi demonstration on an I-75 overpass. The district called for an independent investigation into how Evendale and Lockland police responded to that incident. The Lockland School Board meeting wrapped up about an hour ago now.
WCPO 9 News reporter Jay Shakur has been monitoring this meeting. And Jay, what's the latest here on the situation?
Correct, Tanya. This effort comes after the district saw footage of the apparent neo-Nazi group on school property. Board members made it clear earlier this afternoon that calls for this third-party investigation aren't an attack, but they feel Lockland police investigating themselves wouldn't be proper. A call for full transparency.
Our call for a third-party investigation is not an attack, but we investigated ourselves and we're innocent. It's not and will never be good enough for the people.
The Lockland School Board now asking for a third party to investigate the actions of Lockland and Evendale police while responding to an apparent neo-Nazi demonstration on a nearby I-75 overpass near the historically black village of Lincoln Heights.
I don't think I can appropriately put to words how heartbreaking it is to know that there are students every day now that dismiss from both of our schools and walk home through our community and have reason to question their safety.
District leaders say after the confrontation on the overpass, the group was then escorted by police onto a school's property, just a few minutes before elementary school students were set to be dismissed. In video shared with us by the school district, you see the U-Haul, and it does appear to be escorted by a police cruiser off of I-75 onto the school parking lot. The U-Haul stops for a brief moment, and there's some kind of exchange between the driver and someone else. The U-Haul then continues to follow the police cruiser through the school's parking lot and then gets back onto I-75. All of this happening in under 5 minutes. The Lockland police chief tells WCPO his department was unaware until later of the Evendale officer's actions.
The Lockland officer was never involved in that U-Haul getting from the highway to the school and then, out of the area.
The school district's concerns echoed by residents.
I need to know what law enforcement knew and when did they know? See, because somebody knew. Did they know in Columbus? Did they know in Hamilton County? Did they know in Evendale?
You're not welcome in the village of Lockland. You're not welcome in this region. This behavior is unacceptable, and it should never be tolerated.
Right now, it's still unclear exactly who would be that third party to investigate. Would it be the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office, the state's Attorney General, or another entity? We're still working to get more detail and bring it to you as we learn it. In the newsroom, Jay Shakur, WCPO 9 News.
We know.
All right. Peace and blessings, ladies and gentlemen. Peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High. This situation is growing more deeper. In Lincoln Heights, actually, it was a week ago where a group of Nazi demonstrators descended upon the historically black town of Lincoln Heights, displaying memorabilia and insensitive messages over an overpass, which caused the community to come out and confront them. Several videos have been made. I've done some myself. As it relates to this video, it is evident that the police are highly involved in this incident taking place. Now, a couple of days ago, I posted a video with a young lady from Lockland. She was in Lockland, and she actually showed someone who looked like the police. And this is the actual photo. You can see in that photo right there, in the same U-Haul, that jacket right there clearly says police. And I'll show you that video as well in a few minutes. But this is in Lockland. She said, if you go back and watch that video, she said, I am in Lockland. And so this video that you just saw, the news clip, shows an Evendale police officer escorting the U-Haul back to Lockland, where they originally set up. Now I'm going to review that video because that man that walked up to the truck after they pulled into that parking lot of the video that you saw was definitely a police officer. It clearly showed, if you stop the video and slow it down, it says police on his back. And then you hear the guy talking about, well, there wasn't a Lockland police officer involved, but Evendale and Lockland are about 15 or 20 minutes away, and I think Lincoln Heights sits in the middle of both of them. And so both Evendale and Lockland police were on that bridge. And this morning I released a video with the guy clearly stating, yeah, Freddie, the police are going to escort us back to Freddie's car. So evidently this place in Lockland, which the video you just saw, was where Freddie's car was. Now watch this video of them loading up in Lockland, where you clearly see a police officer helping them get the stuff in the truck.
Look at them, yeah. That's ISIS. They gotta go jump out on somebody. Shut up.
Look at them.
What they doing? Look, they hurry up and close it. What they in, a U-Haul? Look what they in, yeah. They in a U-Haul.
all kind of stuff.
They in a U-Haul, yeah.
They being all
I'm in Lockland. I'm in Lockland getting up there.
And look at the door right there. There you see that guy clearly getting in, which says police on the back of his shirt or his jacket.
Expressway.
Either that's ICE or that's the SWAT.
Look at them.
Look, they was loading up.
And so there you see the young lady not knowing who they were. She was thinking that they were ICE. They were loading up in Lockland. That's that same U-Haul. Now let's go back to the video that we just saw. Now this is where that they said that, Freddie, the police are going to escort us back to your car. Now watch this.
Leaders say after the confrontation on the overpass, the group was then escorted by...
Right there, you see the police officer and the truck going back evidently to the same location.
Police onto a school's property just a few minutes before elementary school students were set to be dismissed. In video shared with us by the school district, you see the U-Haul, and it does appear to be escorted by a police cruiser.
Now look at that person about to walk up to the truck. Look on the back of their jacket as well. That's clearly police. So Lockland police are already waiting
Off of I-75 onto the
That is a police officer uniform.
School parking lot.
Look on the back. That's that same uniform that says police on it before they left.
The U-Haul stops for a brief moment, and there's some kind of exchange between the driver and someone else.
They're talking about someone else. They clearly see that's a police officer. And now the police, they're going to spin out.
The U-Haul then continues to follow the police cruiser through the school's parking lot and then gets back onto I-75. All of this happening in under 5 minutes. The Lockland police chief tells WCPO his department was unaware until later of the...
And they had the lights on, too.
Evendale officers' actions.
The Lockland officer was never involved in that U-Haul getting from the highway to the school and then, out of the area.
The school district's concerns echoed by residents.
I need to know what law enforcement knew and when did they know? See, because somebody knew. Did they know in Columbus? Did they know in Hamilton County? Did they know in Evendale?
You're not welcome in the village of Lockland. You're not welcome in this region. This behavior is unacceptable, and it should never be tolerated.
Right now, it's still unclear exactly who would be that third party to investigate. Would it be the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office, the state's Attorney General, or another entity? We're still working to get more detail and bring it to you as we learn it.
And so they're trying to see, okay, who are we going to investigate these police officers? Because as the lady said, it is unrealistic to think that a police department is going to properly investigate themselves when it's clearly that they have people involved. Now, I don't know why they are neglecting to saying that that's someone who approached the U-Haul upon its return to its original location in Lockland, which the girl videoed them with the police helping them. I don't know why they are failing to identify that person as an officer. It was clearly police on the back of it. And like my brother was saying, and actually you can see him out on the bridge going at it as well. Okay, who knew about it? Lockland, Evendale, Columbus, whoever. There was a concentrated effort. Like the way that U-Haul went back on the interstate was like, yeah, like we, you know what I'm saying? We going back to the station in Bridge Heights or whatever, you know, whatever the nearest municipality that they are. But that was definitely proof that the police escorted them. Now, once again, yesterday I put the video saying that, you know, the guy said, yeah, they're going to escort us back to Freddie's car. But mind you, when they got back to Lockland, where they loaded up, nobody got out unless somebody got out on the other side and we didn't see it. Maybe they cut the video right there. And so there's a lot of skepticism to this. So I can understand the concerns of the people of Lincoln Heights. And let me just say this too, because I've been getting a lot of calls. People think I'm actually in Lincoln Heights. I am not. I'm not from there. I don't live there. I live, you know, some states away. But, you know, this is something that's concerning to me because, as they say, first them, then you. So this is a thing that's concerning, definitely with the presence of, it looks like, police involvement, either orchestrating this, helping to orchestrating this, helping to protect this, or helping to transport and escort these people out. You know, that is definitely a red flag of the highest magnitude. You know, it definitely connotates police complicitness, if not all endorsement of this. And, you know, you have the guy talking, we're going to not tolerate this. Now, mind you, for a couple of years now, there have been a lot of racist KK flyers circulating in the area, Columbus, Ohio, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, all around that area, that there have been a lot of recruiting. And the state I'm in, North Carolina, is rife with those type of groups too. Actually, one of the groups had a P.O. box down there in Lexington, where they were actually recruiting people, and they would tell people from Ohio and Pennsylvania to send their applications and their correspondences to a P.O. box in North Carolina. So it's all intricately connected. As far as the police go, we can't rule out, you know, police involvement, because why else would the police be so adamant about protecting them and so disassociative as to not stop that? Like the gentleman said, like this happened in the middle of the day, where students are getting out of school. Students are walking to and from, and I'm pretty sure many of those students are Black students. So that goes to show the lack of sympathy and empathy for police towards the youth, to have to witness it, that to have to, you know, even if they don't understand the magnitude of the atrocity of what some people called it, of what's going on, then their parents will have to sit them down to explain. Yeah, that is a group that doesn't like this certain group of people, and they want this, that, and the other. Now the kid's mind is churning like, okay, am I in danger? I'm such and such. I'm such and such. You know, do I have to be fearful? So I think, you know, if they didn't drop the ball, they intentionally allow this to occur to spew up some sort of divide, some sort of divisiveness, and some sort of fear in the all-Black community of Lincoln Heights. Now, we're going to keep up on this story. Lockland is right next to Lincoln Heights, and Evendale, I think, is on the other side. And they were quick to disassociate themselves. Well, no, it wasn't a Lockland police officer. It was an Evendale police officer who escorted those guys. So it wasn't us. It was them. And that's what I'm seeing right now, is a lot of passing the buck and people not taking responsibility or accountability, as you saw with the police the other day, where we're not the ones who are wearing swastikas. She can't even say it. She's doing swastikers, swastika. But nevertheless, we're going to keep an eye out. Once again, shout out to the people of Lincoln Heights for, not allowing this to make them tuck their tails and run, but they came out and they went out to see about that. And, I pray the peace and the blessings of God upon everybody in that community. And, much, much peace and blessings. Y'all see the number 919-587-7782. Peace and blessings.